Hey guys, welcome to the free video section of our website. Today we are going to cover the step-by-step installation of PowerCenter Informatica. To know more, you can check the course details of our website ETL testing tutorial, or if you have any query regarding the free video, then you can speak your mind under the QA section. So as we know that PowerCenter Informatica is a high demanded ETL tool, so today we are going to learn how we can install and configure it in our system. So for that you just need to go to your Google search engine and search for edelivery.oracle.com because PowerCenter Informatica is itself a product of Oracle. So this is the official website where you can get Informatica. So go to this link that is mentioned over here and open it, and it will redirect to the web page of Oracle. Now here you need to sign into your account. If you don't have any account in Oracle, then you can create your account and it is free of cost. So here I have my account, so I'll sign into my account by clicking on this button. So here, as you can see, it is asking me to fill my credentials of my account. So I'll fill my credentials. You can fill yours according to your requirement, or if you don't have any Oracle account, then you can create it from here. You just need to go with the basic requirements. Whatever necessities are needed, then you can need to fill them. Okay. So I'll sign it to my account. So the page will be redirected to here. Now you just need to search for PowerCenter Informatica. And see, I got the tool. You just need to select it, the Oracle Informatica PowerCenter and PowerConnect adapters. And now you just need to add it to your cart. So click this button, add to cart, and this product will be added to your cart. Now you can sign out from here and download it in your system. So now you just need to go with checkout from here. Click this button. And then you will be redirected to the next page, this one. Here it is asking for according to which platform or language you want to download it in your system. Okay, so according to my system requirement, I'm having 64-bit Microsoft Windows, so I'll select this one. And after selecting this platform, the continue button will be enabled over here. So you just need to select this continue button and it will redirect you to the next page of Oracle platform. As you can see, here I'm coming with some standard terms and agreement. Some of the restrictions are mentioned over here. You just need to scroll a bit down and accept all the license agreements that are given over here. And then the continue button will be enabled again. You just need to go with this. Now here it is asking us for the feedback. You can skip this. And as you can see, there are different versions of PowerCenter Informatica given over here in this page. Now, what we need to do is we need to deselect all of them. So I'll unselect all of them. And then I will only select those versions which are coming with 9.6.1 version number. So let us try to find it. See this one. So we just need this one, this one, this one, and this one. So we need 4 files. We'll select all the check buttons or check boxes for these 4 zipped files. Fine. So let us do that. I'll select this one, then this one, and this one. So there are 4 zipped files that are standing for PowerCenter Informatica version 9.6.1, and now you just need to go with download. Hit this download button and you will be redirected to the downloads page, or it will start downloading at after the Oracle downloader is downloaded. See here, the exe file is getting downloaded first. So what do we mean by this exe file? Basically, this is an Oracle downloader which will get downloaded first, and then it will enable us to download all the 4 zip files that we have selected. Fine. Let me deselect this. Why I'm selecting this one? Yeah. So here, as you can see, it may take 2 or 3 minutes. It also depends on the speed of the internet and the space that is present in your system. Okay, so before we go through the installation process, let me discuss some more important terms. Like for installing Informatica in your system, what all are the system requirements that you may need? Approximately 35 GB of hard disk space is needed, and minimum 4 GB of RAM is required. It also requires 86X chipset, and Adobe Flash plugin is also needed. Fine. So now after installing this, we'll get the server and the client part. Now see, if I talk about Informatica, basically Informatica comes with 2 files. One is the server and other one is the client. So what do we mean by the server? So the server will work as a backend for us. So this is the backend basically. And if I talk about the client, it will work as the front end. That means that very front end which will enable us to perform some transformations. That means whichever transformations which we are going to perform, we will perform with the help of client tools, and the things that are going to get stored will get stored in the backend. That means in the server. I'll explain you about these things in a more detailed manner. Let us go forward through the installations. We'll come through all of these things one by one in a detailed manner. So if I go to the search engine, as you can see, the Oracle downloader has been downloaded. Now what you need to do the next, you just need to run the exe file of this downloader. Once you run this, the downloading part will get started. See, I just need to run this. And here the processing has been started. It may take a little bit time to get started. And it also depends on the speed of your internet, right? So after the data gets downloaded, this is how you'll get it. See, this is the Oracle downloader, and these are the 4 zip files which I had selected. Now, what's next? First of all, you need to make a separate folder for Informatica. So I have already did that. Let me show you. So as you can see, I have already created a separate folder for Informatica. I'll tell you how to do these things. So after getting these 4 zipped files, what you need to do is you need to extract all of these zipped files one by one. Just click the file, right click on it and go for extract to this name. Why I am selecting this option? Because so that we may get confused which one is extracted and which one is not extracted. If we will go with the same name for the extracted file, then we won't get confused, right? So I'll give the same name for extraction. So after getting all of them extracted, this is how they will look like. See, these 4 files. So if I open these 4 files, I'll get dependent files within them. See, the first zip file is giving me a dependent file. Again, if I try to open the second one, it is also providing me as a dependent file. The third one will also provide me a dependent file. But if I check for the fourth one, it is again providing me another zip file. So this zip file cannot be extracted until you make all of them together. That means what you need to do the next is, you just need to go to Informatica and put all the dependent files together with the zipped file. Then only you will be able to extract this one, the last one. So now I extracted this with this option and I got this folder. When I open this, now I'm getting the client and the server, and there are some more dependent files and zip files. You don't need to extract all of them. You just need to extract the client and the server. Now, if I explain you up to this process in a layman term, let me do that. See, basically what we did is we downloaded 4 zip files, right? Now, after extracting all of them, what we got is the first file provided us a dependent file. Again, the second provided us a dependent file. The third one also provided us a dependent file. But the fourth one comes with a zipped file again. But we cannot extract this zipped file until we make all of them in a folder, or we collect all of them in a folder together. So what we did the next is we collected all of them together in a single folder named as Informatica. You can give any other name according to your requirements. So I provided a name as Info, and then I collected all of them in this folder, and then I tried to extract this zip file. Fine. After extracting the zip file, again what I got is I got some more files. Like, let me show you first. See, when I extracted this 4th zip file, I got all of these zipped files. So from here, you don't need to extract all of them. What you need to do is you just need to extract this client and this server. So as you can see, I have already extracted them. Fine. So this is the last step. Now all the extractions is done. We just need to configure it in our system. So what's next? Now I'll first tell you how to install or how to configure the server in your system. So go to the server, go to again server, and go to the install button. Here you can install it, and it will ask a privacy message that whether you want to make changes in your system or not. So I want to make changes, so I'll go with yes, and see, it is preparing to install it in my machine. So this is what you will get. Here I got 8 steps. I have to go through all of them to completely install it, or to completely install the server in my system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with next, because I'm going with a fresh installation of Informatica. Here it is providing me the disk space requirement, the memory requirement, and database requirements. I don't need to make any changes. I'll go with next. It's saying that Informatica services is already installed. Select OK to update the current registries with the installation. So I'll go with OK, and I just need to update the license key. So from where this license key is coming, or from where it will come, if you check this file, the extracted one, let me show you. See, here is the product key, which you need to mention over here. Go to this button, hit this, and here you will get the option. So I'll go with downloads. Let me check once. This PC. I'll go with downloads, and here I'll go with Informatica. This one. I'll open this, and the key is selected, and we need to go with the next. So this is step 4. It is saying that the required disk space is this much and the available disk space is this much. We just need to install this, and see, the installation process has been started. So this process may take around 15 or 20 minutes. It also depends on the speed of the processor. So we will wait until this is completed. As you can see that it is completed and has started the configuring installation, and this may take a while. So we will also wait until the fifth step is completed. Yeah, we're done. So here you will get all these options. You just need to go with the default settings, go with next, and here I'm getting the Windows Defender firewall message. I'll go with allow access, and here it is asking for the database user ID and the password. So from where this database user ID is going to come? It will come from Oracle. So I'll search for Oracle SQL Plus. I'll enter my username, which is system, and the password is 411. We are connected with database Oracle, and now we just need to create a user. Create user, info domain, identified by password. So my password is this one. I'll go with this. As you can see, the user is created. Now we just need to grant DBA to this user so that we can use it properly. So grant DBA to info domain. Grant is succeeded. We can now connect with this user, that is info domain, with its password 411, and then connected. So now we are going to use this user ID over here. So the user ID is info domain and the password is 411. You need to provide your password which you have set, and if I search for database address and service name is XE. The host name is localhost. And now we will go with the test connection part. So as you can see, the connection is free. Let me check once all the credentials are correct or not. Let us go to the previous step again and go to the next. Yeah, we are using Oracle database. Info domain is our user ID and the password is correct. Localhost. Let us check once. Correct the database connection information and test the connection. Let me see what's the error we are getting. So here basically we need to provide the port number of the local host and the database address. So 1521 is the port, the default port that stands for Oracle. You always need to go with this. Okay. And now I'll try to test the connection. Let us see what happens. Again the connection is failing. Let me check the credentials again. So when you face a database error, what you need to do is go to the command prompt and search for lsnr ctl services. In here you will get all the data regarding to your database. So here I could come to know that the instance that is running for this Oracle service is Oracle XDB, not XE. And one more important thing, the port that is running for Oracle is 49673. And this is my desktop name. The protocol is there. And see, the process ID is also given. So from here, I went to the installation process, the configuration process. We can say the fifth step of our configuration. I created another user that is named by info domain. and the password is also given. So the database address is localhost. With this localhost, I provided the port number that is running for Oracle 11G Express Edition. So if I check the command prompt, here you can see this is the, let me show you. See, the port number is 49673. So from here I come to know that this is the port that is running for Oracle. So I provided the same, and the database service name is also provided there only. If I show you, see, service name, this one, and I provided the same thing here. Instead of 1xe, I provided this. And now if I try to test the connection is successful. Now we'll move to the next step, and here it is coming with the encryption key or keyword. You can give any kind of keyword, like I'll go with provide a strong keyword. See, you can give any keyword that is suitable with you. I'll go with wisdom 1234 as my keyword. Let me show you in on notepad. Net. So I'm setting this one as my keyword. Let us do it again. Yeah, done. Now I'll move to the next. It is saying that the encryption key will be generated. So I'll go with OK and done. And this time it is asking for the domain password. You can set any password according to your requirement. I'll set the same password which I had set in Oracle, that is, this one is encryption key. Let me note it down so that whenever I may want this, I can use it. This is encryption key, and the password for this is my password which I had set while installing Oracle. So I'm using the same password for Informatica. Fine. I'll move to the next step, and it is executing the command. As you can see, whenever you are stuck on the fifth step of this configuration or installation process, you can also check the services which are running for Oracle. As you can see here, the service that is running for Oracle is 3580. If I open the command prompt and if I check for 3580, here I could come to know that the local address that is running for Oracle is 49673. So from here you can confirm the service address, okay, which will go with local address for the local host. So here it is defining the domain. As you can see, it is about to complete. So we will wait until this is completed. Now it is registering the plugins that is associated with Informatica domain. So as the processing is in progress, so here the next step is asking that, do you want to run Informatica under a different user account? No, I want to run it for every account. So I'll go with this unchecking and then next. Here it will execute the command and start the services. See, whenever you are installing Informatica for the first time, if it is a fresh installation, then it won't show you any problem. But if you are installing or uninstalling it, then you are installing it again, then you just need to update your Windows. Then only it will provide you a new IP address with a new domain name, so that it will install Informatica properly. Otherwise it may show some error, or some of the participants of the previous Informatica may run any error which will interrupt in the configuration. Okay, so every time when you are installing Informatica, make sure that you must pick a unique IP address with a unique domain name. For that you just need to update your Windows. Okay, now Still it's taking a little bit time, so we'll wait. It's again pinging the administrator. Yeah, done. So Informatica is installed now. So here, as we can see, let me minimize all of these things. Yeah, if I go to the downloads now, Informatica, and done. So now we are done with the server installer. So after the server is installed, what you can do is you can search for Informatica administrator homepage, and here we're done. See, you need to go to the details, go to the web page, go with administrator and the password, login. So as you can see, this is the node that is running for this device, and this is the domain, and the license key is also provided. So we are ready to reach up to the server page. So this is the server page. Until the server page is up, then only you will be able to connect to the client's tools of Informatica. Now the backend is ready, where the data could be stored or the data could run at the backend. Now we want the front end, where we are going to perform the transformation. So how could we get that? So for that, again, I'll go to the client installer. I'll go to client and go for install from here. Double click on it, and it will ask for a security message. Go with yes, and see, it is preparing to install it in your system. As you can see, it is coming with the option install Informatica clients. I'll go with the same option. Next. It is containing around 7 steps. Here all the installation prerequisites are provided, like the operating system and the disk space is required, this much, right? I'll go with next, and here I'll select all of them and then go with the next. Yeah, I want to install Informatica 9.6.1. Next. We'll go with standalone because this is a fresh installation, and it is saying that we need this much disk space and the available disk space is this much. So we are ready to install. So here the installation process may take time, so we will wait until it is done. So here we are done with the installation of client of Informatica. Now we can search for them. As I have already told you previously that Informatica client comes with 4 files, that is repository manager, this one, PowerCenter designer, the next one, workflow manager, this one, and the last one is workflow monitor. If you work with Informatica, you must know that there are 4 files with which we are going to work, or there are 4 client tools with which we are going to work one by one. The repository manager is the window where we are going to store all the repositories that we are going to create for different transactions or we can say processes. The designer is the window where we are going to design the whole process, where we'll get the source file, the targets, the mappings and all. And workflow manager is the window where we are going to just create a workflow to run the process, and monitor will show us the process timings, how much time the process is taking to get performed and all. So hope you have got it with the installation process, and thank you for joining.